Good afternoon, President Abraham Lincoln. Thank you for accepting this interview. I would like to ask you some questions about your life and leadership.
Of course, I am very glad to be here. I would be happy to answer your questions about my life and leadership. Please go ahead with your first question.
Okay, and the first question is, why did you want to be a leader?
That is a very important question. I did not always seek to be a leader. I was driven by a sense of duty to preserve the Union and to ensure that all people were free.
Okay, how did you feel when you become president?
When I became president, I felt a great weight of responsibility. The nation was deeply divided, and I knew every decision would have lasting consequences. I felt both fear and hope.
Okay, what was the biggest problem during the Civil War?
The biggest problem during the Civil War was the division of the country and the issue of slavery. We were fighting not only to keep the Union together, but to decide what kind of nation we'd be.
What was, excuse me, why was ending slavery important to you?
Ending slavery was crucial to me because I believed that all people have the right to be free. It was a fundamental moral issue. I knew that if we did not end it, the nation could never truly be just.
Okay, what qualities should a good leader have?
A good leader should have integrity, empathy, and a clear vision. They must be honest, listen to others, and stay committed to justice and equality for all.
Uh, how did you stay strong in difficult times?
I stayed strong by holding on to my faith and my principles. I drew courage from the people who stood by me, and I kept focused on the future I hoped to build.
What advice would you give to new leaders?
New leaders, I would say, stay humble and always put others before yourself. Lead with honesty, listen carefully, and never lose sight of your ideas.
How can leaders help people live in equality?
Leaders can help by ensuring equal access to education, by creating fair laws, and by listening to those who have been left behind. They must act with courage to remove barriers and create real opportunity.
What message do you have for young people?
To young people, I would say, never give up on your dream. Believe in your ability to create change and use your voice to build a more just world.
Uh, words, words beautiful. Uh, what is the most important job of a leader?
The most important job of a leader is to serve others. A leader must guide with integrity, protect the vulnerable, and work every day to create a more fair and just society.
Thank you for this interview, President Abraham Lincoln.
You're very welcome. It was an honor to see you today. I wish you all the best in your studies and in your future endeavors.